Before you spend $30,000 renovating your kitchen, stop. Because most Maryland homeowners are about to waste thousands of dollars on upgrades that don't actually increase their home's value. If you're thinking about selling this year, whether it's in the next 30 days or the next 12 months, I'm going to walk you through the top 3 things that actually move the needle when it comes to price, buyer demand, and strong offers in our Maryland market. There's also a bonus offer at the end, so stay tuned for that. Hey everybody, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jeremy Weiss, and I am a local realtor right here in Central Maryland. And every week I break down what buyers and sellers need to know in today's market. So today we're going to talk about the 3 updates that consistently bring the highest return when you're preparing to sell your home. So number 1, paint and light equals instant equity. And this one actually surprises most people. Fresh neutral paint and updated lighting. It's not glamorous, it's not HGTV worthy, but it works. In our Maryland market, whether we're talking about Columbia, Annapolis, or Baltimore County, buyers want homes that feel clean, bright, and move-in ready. Rich dark reds, bold blues, or heavily personalized colors actually tend to cost you buyers, and here's why. When a buyer walks into your home, buyers emotionally buy their home. If they walk in and immediately think, we now have to repaint, they mentally subtract thousands of dollars from your price, and it mentally knocks your home down on their list. So for a few $1,000s, fresh neutral paint and modern light fixtures can make, number 1, make your home photograph better, makes the house feel newer, and it also often increases the perceived value by far more than the actual cost. It's actually one of the highest return on investment projects that you can do. So number 2, kitchens and bathrooms, but you have to be strategic here, and I'm going to tell you why. So when it comes to kitchens and bathrooms, stop. We're not going to rip out the entire kitchen, right? We're not going to rip out the cabinets and go take out a home equity line of credit. We're going to be smart about this. So in Maryland, especially in the competitive suburban markets, buyers absolutely do care about the kitchens and bathrooms. But the key here is you don't need to do a full gut renovation. Often, what tends to give you the biggest return is things like painting the cabinets, updating the hardware, replacing outdated countertops, and maybe swapping out old faucets and light fixtures. Another thing to think about, instead of replacing a bathtub, reglaze that bathtub. Okay, that can save you a lot of money. They actually sell kits to do that online. For spending about $5,000, sometimes that can actually create the same buyer reaction as a $40,000 remodel. Buyers want things updated, but not necessarily luxury. Now, if we're selling in higher end areas, then we may have a different strategy. But for most sellers, cosmetic upgrades outperform full remodels when it comes to return on investment. And the third thing is your curb appeal. In general, a buyer will decide within 8 seconds of pulling up to the front door if they're actually still interested in this house or not. So most sellers underestimate the power of psychology. Right before a buyer ever steps inside your home, they've already started forming an opinion of what this house is and what it's going to look like inside. Simple upgrades like putting down fresh mulch, power washing the siding and walkways, and painting the front door. Yes, painting your front door. Updating house numbers, and then cleaning up any landscaping, right? These things are all really inexpensive, but they dramatically affect first impressions. And as we know, first impressions matter. So here's something that most people don't realize. In Maryland's competitive spring and summer markets, homes that show well from the outside get more showings. More showings create more competition. and then more competition then drives your price up. So curb appeal doesn't just increase value, it increases demand for your home, which then in turn increases your value. Now, let's talk for a minute about what not to do, right? One of the things that we see is sometimes people actually tend to over improve the home for their neighborhood. And what does that mean by over improving? So what that means is if most homes in your area have laminate countertops and you come along and install marble that's imported directly from Italy, you may not get that money back, right? Because you've now over improved the property. The goal should be to be slightly above average for your neighborhood, not dramatically above it. If you guys are even thinking about selling in the next 6 months, the smartest thing that you can do isn't guess what to update. It's to get a strategic plan. Every home and every Maryland neighborhood is different, and what works in Ellicott City may not work in Bowie or Serena Park. So if you'd like a customized what's worth it and what's not walkthrough for your home, then send me a message or click the link below to schedule some time with us. I'll help you prioritize the updates that will actually put more money in your pocket. Comment the word selling in the comment section below, and I'll send you our complete seller's checklist to preparing your home for sale. And lastly, if you found this video to be helpful, do us a favor, make sure you like the video and subscribe to our channel, because every week I break down real estate advice and Central Maryland life events specifically for Maryland homeowners. Folks, I'm Jeremy Weiss, and as always, we ask, how can I help?